So the T3 is similar to guitars that you've seen in the past in that it's a semi-hollow body electric guitar. But like Michael said, we've also put a few spins on it and made what we think are some really good advancements and kind of made it gave it a refreshing, so to speak. Each T3 has a solid center block that runs through the middle, and then each side is chambered. There are 2 humbucking pickups, and I think I saw some with Alnicos on the floor, right? These are, one thing that's interesting about the Taylor electric guitars, and you'll hear Wayne play the solid body one in a second, is that we make all our pickups. So the pickups have a different flavor than other guitar brands that you might already have heard. These are what are called high definition pickups, and then there's a really beautiful mahogany one down there in the front, I think, that has Alnico pickups in it, which are a little bit different, and they're similar sort of to what are burst buckers, like humbuckers that you would have on a Gibson style guitar. But what's interesting for me about this guitar is that when you look at a guitar like this, you would always assume that it would have the ability to do the nice kind of it has a nice, really warm sound. It can do the jazz sound really well, and you would kind of think that of a guitar that looks like this, or at least I would think that. But what you might not expect from an instrument that looks like this is also that it has the ability to do. So, and it has a real bright chimey sound as well. So the reason that it can do that is because you have the ability on this instrument to what's called split the coils. And if you're unfamiliar with that, each one of these pickups has 2 coils. Okay, this is what's called the neck pickup, and this is the bridge pickup. And when the switch is back, we're using the neck pickup, which is your kind of warmest, darker sound. I switch to the bridge. A little bit brighter, right? Because that happens because of where the pickup is placed. Closer to the bridge makes for a brighter sound. Back to the neck for a second. And right now, actually, both of these coils are on. If I pull this switch out, it shuts one of the coils off, which makes it a little bit chimey and a little thinner. And here's what it sounds like in the bridge. Kind of just brightens it up, makes it a little bit thinner. There's plenty of, that's called a single coil sound, a single coil guitar sound, and there's plenty of examples of what a single coil guitar sounds like in pop music. Okay? So that's one little twist that we've done. It's a little bit different than a lot of semi-hollow body guitars like this. The other thing that exists in this guitar are 2 different tone circuits. One of them, when you turn the tone control all the way off, it peaks the mid-range. So it sort of resembles a wah-wah pedal that's on and half cocked. Kind of the opposite of what Rosewood looks like. Remember Rosewood does this? Well, this guitar has the ability to do this, okay? So it's all nasally and honky, and I'll let you hear what that sounds like. Here's the regular sound with the tone control turned all the way to 10. If I turn it off, real kind of honky, it gets a lot of this kind of sound, right? That's the mid-range thing that's like. So where do you use that? Well, there's lots of spots you hear that I'm using. Texas blues, right? Real bunch of mid-range. So very versatile little tone control. And then the other tone circuit that exists is when you pull it out, it acts just like a regular, normal sort of passive tone control, and that's how you get the jazzy kind of sound. You sort of turn that back so it's darker. Here's with it all the way up, which is bright. Off, I'm sorry. Just rolling off the treble, right? Makes for a much darker sound. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play just a little chord progression. I'm going to randomly go through, I'm going to just switch stuff and turn controls and knobs, and we'll see what happens, okay? But what hopefully you'll hear is the versatility of the guitar and the many different voices that it has.
And while he's setting that up, just realize that all the T3s come with quilt tops. That's quilt maple. You can get one with a Bigsby. I mean, Bigsby's are just cool. Or you can buy them in a stop tail. So if you can't hold on to the Bigsby, you can play without one.
So listen for some of those sounds. Listen for the single coil sounds, the full humbucking sounds, the darker tones of like a jazzy kind of guitar, and that peaked mid-range thing. Okay. All kinds of sounds just by changing stuff. And I think if it's all right, what I'd like to do is maybe play a tune for y'all. And you gonna DJ for me, buddy? Okay. Hold on a second. And I have to say that I've been traveling a lot lately, and it's really nice to be home. I grew up here in the suburbs, and I'm looking forward to getting Italian beef tonight. And thanks for having me, Mike. This is, I think, the third year I've been here. And say hello to my mom and dad there in the front row. Put your hand up, everybody. Introduce the band. The band is in the box, as they say. Did you play? They always show up on time.